good movement by Darwin Nunez.
Harvey Elliott, wonderful thing. Darwin Nunez! Darwin Nunez! Oh, what a finish! Beautifully controlled by Darwin Nunez.
In just his second season at Liverpool, Darwin Nunez has already established himself as Jurgen Klopp's most reliable forward this season. In a highly anticipated transfer move, Darwin arrived at Liverpool in 2022 for a club record fee of 100 million euros in total, and both the professional and non-professional Premier League pundits wasted no time in comparing him to some of the best strikers in the history of the Premier League. A particular comparison that stood out the most is something along the lines of Darwin Nunez has the potential to be as good as Luis Suarez one day. Now, that's a hefty comparison. But it leads us to the million-dollar question: can Nunez really live up to that hype? Well, to answer that question, we have to take a trip down memory lane back to November 2017. Darwin Nunez made his first team debut in the Premier Division for Penarol after an impressive display through their youth system. He scored his first professional goal in October 2018 for Penarol, and even added a hat-trick just before he was snapped up in 2019 by Spanish Segunda Division club Almeria in a 5-year contract for a rumored club record fee of $6 million in total. This was where he got his first big break after finishing his only season with the club as the league's joint fourth top scorer with a total of 16 goals and 30 appearances. Benfica. His impressive performances caught the attention of Portuguese club Benfica, who wasted no time bringing him in September 2020 for another club record fee of 24 million euros. This also happened to be Almeria's and the Segunda Division's biggest transfer in their history, with the club receiving an additional 20% of a future transfer. Nunez, the big money player. The Uruguayan proved to be worth every penny with the number of impressive performances he put in for Benfica. Nunez wasted no time settling in for Benfica after hitting a league best of 5 assists in his first 4 league games. And just a month after his signing, he scored his first goals for the club after banging a hat-trick against Lech Poznan in a Europa League group stage clash. He scored his first Premier League goal 4 days later in a 2-0 home victory. After a rocket start to life at Benfica, Nunez's momentum hit a heavy bump after he was infected with COVID-19, and he had to be sidelined for months. His situation got even worse after he started getting injured as well, which kept him off the score sheet for 4 months. Even with his unprecedented crisis, he still finished the season with 6 goals and 10 assists in all competitions. His tally of 10 assists was the second best in the league, proving just how good he is. His contributions helped Benfica finish 3rd in the league and qualified for the Champions League 3rd qualifying round. His second season got off to an even rockier start after he had to undergo surgery due to an injury on his right knee, which led him to missing the first few months of the new Benfica season. After making his return from injury in August, the number 9 picked off where he left off the previous season. After scoring back-to-back braces for Benfica in the league, he was named the Primeira Liga forward and player of the month for September. In the same month, on his first Champions League appearance, he scored a brace in Benfica's 3-0 thrashing of Barcelona in the group stage. The young forward was no longer an upcoming talent, but now a top-rated striker, and he's showing it on the biggest stage in club football. In December 2021, he became the 7th player in the league to score back-to-back hat-tricks after a 4-1 away win over Famalicão. In his 20th league match for Benfica, he scored his 20th league goal in a 3-0 home victory. On the 15th of March, in a second-leg Champions League tie against AFC Ajax, he put in another impressive performance in a crucial must-win game where he scored the only goal of the match to give his side a 3-2 aggregate win against the Dutch club. A month later, he scored his 3rd hat-trick of the season in a 3-1 league victory against BSAD, bringing his total goals to a then-career high of 31. By now, every top club in Europe wanted him, and it was clear he wouldn't remain at Benfica for one more season. But his next destination came face-to-face with him sooner than he expected. Benfica were paired with Liverpool in the quarterfinals of the 2021-2022 Champions League season. This was where Darwin Nunez caught the eye of Jurgen Klopp with his lethal performances against the English side. In a double-leg fixture that Liverpool won 6-4 on aggregate, Nunez was a constant threat to Liverpool all through the tie, scoring 2 goals across both legs with 1 in each match. Even though Benfica's Champions League campaign ended early, Nunez left his mark on the competition for Benfica after becoming the club's all-time top scorer in the Champions League with his 6th goal of the campaign. He finished his second season in Benfica with 26 goals in 28 games, winning the Bola de Prata award for the league's highest goal scorer, and he was named in both the Team of the Year and the Player of the Year. Liverpool. After the Champions League tie between Benfica and Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp made a huge statement about Darwin Nunez when he said that he believed Nunez had a big career ahead of him. Well, like they say in the world of betting, put your money where your mouth is. And that's exactly what your Jurgen did. After much speculation about Darwin Nunez' next destination, Liverpool announced the signing of the Uruguayan forward on the 14th of June 2022 for another club record fee of 100 million euros. With a price tag like that, you can't even begin to fathom the pressure on Darwin Nunez to deliver. From the very beginning, he was pitted in a rivalry against Erling Haaland to see who would finish as the best striker of the season in the Premier League. And poetically, he made his debut for Liverpool in the 2022 Community Shield against Manchester City. It doesn't get any better than that, and the only thing Liverpool fans wanted to know was, will he deliver? He most certainly did, after he won a penalty and scored a header in the 4th minute of stoppage time to help Liverpool to a 3-1 victory over Manchester City. After an impressive debut performance like that, the sky was the limit for Nunez, and he showed up once again in August for his first Premier League goal and an assist in a 2-2 draw between Liverpool and Fulham. By October, he had his first Champions League goal for Liverpool in a 7-1 away win against Rangers, and he was looking like the striker he was hyped up to be. However, by the first half of the season, the criticism started flowing in after Nunez was missing an unholy number of big chances in games. It was fair to see why the fans were angry, considering Liverpool was going through one of their worst seasons in recent years, and those missed chances would have gone a long way in keeping their title hopes alive. But with the backing of the manager and the support of his teammates, Nunez kept fighting and eventually won back the fans, which led him to be named the Liverpool Player of the Month for November. By February 2023, it was calculated that Darwin Nunez and Mohamed Salah were the most productive pairing in the league, creating a chance together every 52 minutes. His impressive performance in February also got him named the Liverpool Player of the Month for the second time in the season. In the 2022-2023 season, Nunez finished with a total of 15 goals and 42 appearances in all competitions, giving rise to mixed opinions among the fans. While some considered him a bad investment due to the insane number of big chances missed, some thought that Liverpool's awful season had a part to play in his performance, and he should be given time. The second part thought right, because with the new season came a new number 9 jersey and a new Darwin Nunez. The Liverpool fans got a treat of this new player after Nunez replaced McAllister in the 77th minute against Newcastle, when Liverpool was trailing 1-0 and were down to 10 men. They needed some magic. They needed a miracle. Who's gonna step up? The myth, the man, the Uruguayan, Darwin frickin' Nunez. In a performance that was described as unbelievable by former Newcastle forward Alan Shearer, Darwin Nunez scored a goal in the 81st minute to tie the game for Liverpool, and scored another in the 3rd minute of stoppage time to win the game for the Reds. He is the first Premier League player to register at least 10 goals and 10 assists in all competitions this season, and he is currently Liverpool's second most productive player after Mohamed Salah, with 29 goal contributions and 41 appearances this season in all competitions. And that's currently where we're at. So the question remains, can Darwin Nunez be as good as Luis Suarez one day? My honest opinion is yes. Wait, hear me out. The first thing you should know is Suarez contacted Nunez in his first season at Liverpool to advise him about the physicality and the pace of the Premier League, saying, "Listen to an idiot like me," which means he already recognizes his immense potential. Secondly, Suarez and Nunez are both from Uruguay, and they're close friends, so Nunez has a lot of chances to learn from Suarez when they meet up for international duty. Thirdly, Nunez has a lot of similar attributes to Suarez. Suarez is what you would describe as a complete striker, as he is capable of roaming anywhere in the front line, and he's as deadly in the box as he is outside the box with both feet. With a penchant for nutmegging defenders, Suarez could create a chance for himself and finish at the same time. Nunez has a lot of similar attributes as well, having been deployed as a winger by Jurgen Klopp in some matches, both this season and last season. He's fast, strong, and is always a threat no matter where he plays. Nunez is comfortable with scoring or creating for his teammates as well, and already has a deadly partnership with Mohamed Salah, just like Suarez did with Daniel Sturridge in Liverpool. If he can work on his finishing, he's well on his way to becoming one of the best strikers of his generation, maybe even surpassing Suarez. It's hard to tell how his career will play out, but do you think Nunez can be as good as Luis Suarez? Let us know in the comments below. Also, subscribe to the channel to join the Kick First fam and leave a like. Until next time,